think we're ready to start. Is that too small? Is it covering some details? Or is it fine? Should we start? Yeah, let's begin. So this is where we left off last time. That's the shadow of it. It's not important now. We wanted to make a dinosaur. And before we go into sci-fi, we need to make sure it's very real. And the most important part is the head. So let's keep sculpting, editing the head until we get the desired design. It's very good. Last time we started with just a cube, and we ended up with this overall shape. So let's now keep sculpting the head, and as we see, the subtools. That's the head. The thing I will do now is group them up. I'll make a new group. And that's by new folder. It's visible on the screen. Let's just call it group 1. And this should have all of them. Bring them all in. Doesn't matter which order. Put that inside. Yeah, this stream, I think for a while I won't be streaming music and talking at the same time. Just for clarity. Because we get distortion. This should duplicate the 5. The whole folder. Yeah, I did actually. So let's keep group 1 as it is. Let's rename group 2. Get out of this one. Just enter. That's fine. The other we will keep for reference, like always. At the end of the stream, we will compare it. And what we will be working on today is this part. So let's actually start making new things. That's like we had last time. Let's see. That's fine. We can fix that like we did last time. Let's the thing I will be focusing on this stream is the upper part, the upper skull and the jaw, and we will sculpt the eyes as well. Let's quickly edit everything. That's fine. Yeah, be right back. We had this last time. and just we'll start a new project. Let's actually export this. Yeah. We only have 3 parts. No, 4 parts. Just export a thing. We can export one object in the preferences, all of them, and we will decouple them after we import them in the new project. But that's not necessary now. We don't have much subtools. And that one. It's exactly like last time happened when we streamed to the camera. We've exported this one. And lastly, it's good I double checked. Don't save. Let's refresh. Start a new project. And then until we start. No. Yes, a new project. Now remind me. Let's do them by the order shown in there. Import. Subtools. Insert. this second, duplicate, import the third and fourth, duplicate, and import the fourth. Duplicate, and we had 5, not 4. Where did it go? I completely forgot when I duplicated. Now we have to close this project, open a new one, wait for it, export. Yeah, we need to do that right away. And then we need to get back to this one. That's fine. This one, the one that lagged. Yeah, there we go. Just the final piece. I'm actually going to take the dynamic down to avoid any lags at the beginning. Even though hiding the subtools should be enough. Waiting for it to load. Just decided to crash. There we go. Quick save. It took its time, but we're back now. Let's actually start. Let's see if we have any extra bars we don't need. Delete them. I see 5 and those. Let's actually deselect all of them. That's the audio, the tail, the skull, and the upper jaw, the body, and the neck. Get them all back. We want to work on the upper jaw and skull. And the thing that we left last time was here. We need to work more on the head. So let's actually start to sculpt the eyes. For that I'm going to use this one, this dim standard brush. I will reverse and using the pen, zoom in, I'll increase the size, get them inside but not that much. Let's actually zoom in. Before I do that, I think here we have very high resolution. We don't need. It's causing very laggy computer. Let's go to Dynamite, as we see. Yeah, Dynamite. Take it down. 32 maybe, because we won't sculpt on it now. 32. Keep the shape. Let's get to the body. I think 32 should do as well. 32. Yeah, we can see no details changed. No details were disappeared or anything. Let's get to the next. We did the body, the neck. Let's do the tail. We don't need it now. Let's make it 32. We can see no details changed. And if in the lower jaw, won't require much details, but we won't do that now. Now again, I will do just a second. Yeah, we want this. This is going to be our focus today. And that's actually needs more. Let's get close to it. And when we increase the resolution now, when we dynamite, we don't want any of the details, the basic shape to change. Let's see what happens. I'll choose the default 128 for the resolution. If we go back and forward, it's the same. If I try to sculpt on it now, actually if I try to smooth, it shouldn't shrink. It just got more smooth. So that's what we need. Let's actually make a difference. Should we do it to this part? Should we change a little? Let's try if we smooth this. What happens? The DM standard brush is better than that. But we'll see what happens. I think that's too much. 1 to 8 is very high. Let's get back. Let's actually give it 64. That's more reasonable. It's even higher than it is. 64. It shouldn't take that much. Now if I sculpt inside and smooth, it shouldn't. That's almost okay. Not very perfect. Let's use the DM this way. And that should be the concept we need to follow. Let's edit this. Yeah, make it smaller. This is going to be sci-fi completely. It's just not yet. Now it looks very basic. And actually to be able to determine how the eyes will, the area around the eyes is going to be sculpted, we need in fact to insert a sphere. So let's do that. We can either insert it on another layer or the same. I'm going to do the same, and I will keep it highlighted to mask it so nothing can happen to it. Reset. Nope, nope. Keep it. We need to reset actually after we unlock that. And now if we take this up, we can see we have the eyes of a dinosaur. But that's not a creepy, scary dinosaur. It looks very cute, and as I said last time, we want it to be very real. And if it's cute, it's not going to require a lot of work. That's why I choose it to be a little bit real and a little bit scary. That means there's a lot to do, a lot of work back and forth to make it much real dinosaur. So do the eyes look they're in the best place? Make them a little bit forward and reverse. Now we need to sculpt the area around the eyes. Let's see it from the front. Yeah, that looks very cute. And that's not our goal today. Let's add clay and smooth that. The focal shift is 20, and we want this to be this way. So around the eyes looks more real. Click and drag, hold and drag by the move tool. We need to bring this outwards. I want to make sure all the sides of the head of this dinosaur looks perfect. We have sculpted the eyes. Quite easy. We need to work on it more. That's fine. Do that again. In fact, let's add details. But that doesn't look very aggressive. The dinosaur. We need to make it look aggressive. Let's try something like this. refers. Actually, that should be smoothed first to add details. So let's smooth that. Make it smaller. And sculpt inside. It's okay if not. It's not very perfect for now. We just want the bases set correct. Let's actually take it outwards. They should be a little bit to the outside. Just not the other direction. If we see the eye, normally if we look at the animal from the front, the eye should be round on the side. That should be slightly this way. It looks kinda creepy now. Let's make it round. And the thing about dinosaurs is that they can be very scary. And let's reverse. Now our work will. I want to add a lot of details in here. Let's actually sculpt the nose inside. There are many designs. Should we do this one? I think for this type, the nose goes up. Just a second. I need to look up this type before I sculpt the nose. Let's see, actually ask Google. There are many types of dinosaurs. Okay, this type is barely. The nose is barely visible. We have to have references. Yeah, this one is completely different to the skull we have. Let's do that again. Create this one. I might do that manually or by the move. Something of this sort. That's actually, that one looks funny. It's this way. For this one, it's going to go down from the side. Yeah, that looks funny. Increase that. And most importantly, this one. That's fine if it looks weird. Let's actually increase the size. Deselect all so they're together. Hit increase. Isolate select now and highlight the eyes and get back the shape. Actually, you can hide the eyes now. We don't have to worry about them. This way. Yeah. I will add to this one. If this one works, everything else will work accordingly. So we need to change the shape. The way we model this, we need to recreate. Let's actually hide everything else. Isolate, select. Take this out. Everything else. The audio is not significant. And we have this one now on its own. So how do we do this? There are many references. Fine. Let's do that in a slow way and add path. Make that less smooth a little bit. Maybe this way. Yeah, that's more like it. And in here, you want this to go down this way. For some reason, in this type, this goes down, and here goes up. On the sides. Let's actually the DAM they should meet. For this type it's this way. It should be very creepy. This one barely seen. This one is isolate selected. Let's actually add more details to the eyes. Bring that up. Bring back the refers, bring them down inside. Refers again, and now we're seeing the difference. Let's actually bring this to the outside. I think they are going to the inside, and because we want to add a lot of teeth, we want these to get a bit outward. This one this way. Yeah, and this down. Increase. Yeah, laggy computer can delay the project, but that's fine. I think I need to increase now. This actually give it 500. It needs a lot. And that's fine if we need if we lose a little bit of details or smooth everything. We can see now it looks different. Let's add details. Some parts like the back of the skull. And in here, to attach it to the neck. That's fine. I think this need to go forward more. And this backwards from the up top. And in here, I think there should be the width should be wider. That gives us a about. Let's add to this. Now the shape of the skull changed greatly. We can notice. I'm not sure we want to keep this part that attaches to the. Now if we bring everything back, we can see how different it looks. This needs to increase. Yeah. Yeah, this is more the type we want to do. If we do this. Nope, that's insane. I think I can do this manually. I will at the end compare it to the start of the stream. We want this to match. This can't be this thin. Should go wider than it is. It can be this way. Sometimes some types have this thing in their skin and between the bones of the lower jaw. Some type of dinosaurs have it, but that's not something we'll decide now. We can do it at the end. Now we want a very correct shape. And to make sure we need to add parts. So let's start to add the teeth to measure the distance. We can see how different it looks. If we take the lower jaw, should be next to the, actually under the upper jaw, just the natural order. Bring it, change the place of it, bring it down. So normally a T-Rex would be this wide, and it has a lot of scary teeth. I will be doing this, in fact, in a second. Adding details later should be the easiest thing. But now we want to add teeth, just to be able to see how we need to edit the skull. Because this is the main thing I want to work on the stream. The rest, for me, I find it very easy. If this is done, the rest won't be of any problem. Let's smooth the upper part of the jaw with the skull and the back, just to make it one flat. I can see the flaw in this jaw. Yeah, on its own it's much better. This shouldn't be geometrical. It should be very organic in its look. And that's this way. It shouldn't look like a square or rectangle. That should be very mildly this way. We bring it back. Let's actually add teeth and see. We can bring it from here, bring it down. This way. Make that smaller. Yeah, this should be this way. And this one, that's a bit backwards. Let's add new part with sculpted on its own, and then we just duplicate, delete everything, insert, sphere. I think we'll do. We just drag it this way, and that's just the tooth. All we need to do. Actually, let's make it round. Make one side and the other we just duplicate. That would be a very good idea. So normally in here, go outwards, and this goes down this way, and this more round. Just take it down because we need a lot of bars. That's fine. This one is absolutely fine. Need to duplicate a lot of parts. So let's make a new folder. Teeth. Bring back the upper jaw. There we go. This will give us a better look as we change the skull, as we sculpt on the skull and change the shape of the skull. Let's put that on one side, and the other should be changed accordingly. That has to be smaller. Bring that down. Let's make it fit in the middle. It should be much smaller than that. Yeah, this way. It's going to look funny, but that's fine. That's part of the design. We just duplicate. Inwards. That's fine. Duplicate. It didn't. Actually, that's very similar when we designed the feathers on another project. But those were already completed. We didn't have anything to improve. Now we'll have to improve the overall look of and the shape of the skull. Also duplicate. Duplicate. And we do that all the way. We can see we need to get them to fit, and I think we need to do, we can't select them all, can we? Yeah, that's gone. This one also should be gone. This one should be manually brought to the side. Deselect that. Get back to this one. Now we can see that they're placed inside, which is incorrect. We forgot to edit the shapes. Let's take them to the sides one by one. Even though they are barely visible. Why did this? Okay, they're all the same. The ones we complete, we'll just hide them. So we keep track. Get closer. Actually, let's get very close to this. And get there. Next. And we keep doing that. Actually, let's reset this and do it by the red line, so we don't deviate from its original lock. Should be identical. Yeah, if it changes it like this, it means we have moved it correctly. We can see there's a flaw. That's good news. We will change right away. Fix. And we have these. And define one. And these are just one layer. We're going to make more layers. Deselect them all. Save. And continue. Yeah, we want this one. We don't need to do that anymore. We need to bring this part. Yes, we need the wider brush. Bigger than that. Yeah, it should go this way. Save. And let's actually bring everything back. Let's start by bringing back the teeth. All of them. It's okay if some of them needs to be repositioned. We just started. It's not the final design. And as we can see, let's continue. bring this up. I'm not sure as we moved them, they moved. This one. I think we did move them. How about that? We'll make other layers. This is just one layer. Yeah, and that too. They have to reach out to the middle. The teeth shouldn't go to the lower jaw, pretty much. They have to keep to the middle, so we can add other layers up and other layers down. Take that up very fast. And the final ones. This one. And the last. Let's bring everything back. And take a break. And restart the program because it shouldn't duplicate that. That's a lag. But that's fine. That does happen. Where are these hidden? You know, they should be all visible. If we try to stay away from it, we have one layer. And there, we can see. We can duplicate this and add other layers. But we want this for the initial design. They are not the final results. We just started. So let's actually take a break and fix the issue. Get back. And restart the program. Let's continue. So I'm back. Actually, I'm going to restart again. Hi, so let's start. I've restarted the project because previous one lagged, and that's fine. We just started. We'll get to those the progress we've made, and we'll bring them later. Now I will just avoid the conjunction and the processing of the computer. I'll just keep the jaws. Even the last time we did bring the resolution down. Delete. We have a copy of these. No, we want this one. Let's see. And the tail should be gone. Yeah, and now I have more references. Increase. I'm pretty excited now. Let's get closer. I can see there's a lag. And the references I have. It's not a lot different to the references. It's just this way, more this way. We can see yeah, looks like this. And for some reason this type, I think it's called T-Rex. But it's very aggressive, not the cute one. It's more this way. Yeah, now it's much better than before. And the back is also extended. Maybe this one is upward. I'll get back to dynamite if we need to. This shouldn't make it lose any detail. I will add about the jaws, the upper jaws. I will add more bark, more clay. As we can see, now the shape changed greatly. Let's smooth and see how it ends up. Yeah, that looks different to the start. The skulls are very important. In this type, the lower jaws are a little bit extended as well. That's fine. We have the other parts complete. Everything is backed up. We'll put them in one place, all of these. But now we just care about this part, so we don't get a very laggy computer. Take this to the side. We need to change the shape of them. They shouldn't look geometrical. They should be more organic, as we can see. I believe they should be a little bit down, extended downwards this way. I want to do that slightly. Just to add details. And the back of the jaws, when they're attached to the neck, they should be downwards this way. Now we have a problem. This shouldn't be flat. The front of the lower jaw shouldn't be that flat. So we need to bring it down. And the reference, actually in the reference, the lower jaws are very loud. Yeah, I like that. This way, which can be easier done. Should we keep up with this design? Yeah, I bet so. Bring this outwards. But still, I think my design looks very cute. It shouldn't look cute at all. I think we need to go back. This should be 2. Why did I place it 3? Extend this one, but we don't want it to be extended in a funny way. We want to take half of the skull and extend it. And if it becomes funny, we can do it in another way by just highlighting where we want to extend. Refers, and use this move scale and rotate arrows. I think they are called MSR. That's going to be forever. This needs to go down. Down. It disappeared, right? We can't find out where it is. That's fine. We can do that by going to geometry, size, and extend the size to maximum. Now we can track its location. By decreasing, we can tell where It went. We can go to it this way. Bring that to tell us. Not that much. This way. Yeah. A little bit. We have to do this a little bit slow in this case. Now bring it down. We keep track. And bring it down slightly. And keep track. Until we get back to the 0 design we had. It's upward. There we go. Downward. I will extend. I will zoom out. Click and drag and we are back on the position. The thing I need to do is resize. Undo. Now we go to the axis, the X and Y if you notice. Once we are back on the axis, if we see them, here's X, Y, and Z. And these are the mathematical, we made it smaller, bigger, and smaller. Just as we tracked, all we need to undo. And it was 2.5, 2.15. And there we are. Let's quick save. We wanted to extend this a little bit to a font. Let's actually see the references we have. I will zoom out carefully. Unlock this MSR. Unlock it in the right place. And extend it using house surface modeling. That's the way many artists do it. They extend this way. And masking can be very useful to edit some parts without destroying or affecting the other parts if the problem is just one place. So I'll keep following the reference. I will add details to this. I think I need to deselect. In all references, this dinosaur had it had no eyelashes, obviously, but the bone of the skull is coming outwards this way. Smooth. Likewise, continue working. This outwards. And this time in particular, the lips are going outwards. Similar to this. Similar to this. But that's because the resolution is not big enough. So let's redo that. Increase the resolution as much as we please. That's Dynamic. And hit it to 500. It's going to be very difficult to smooth, but that's what will give us a very high resolution for details. Let's quick save that. And what matters now is the edges of the design. We want the edges to be correct before we place any parts or before we sculpt further into the skin of the dinosaur. It's been a laggy day. Maybe because I started to use the camera. It wants to embarrass me, but that's fine. I'll take a break, take my breath and come back to deal with this. Right back. Let's continue. Yeah, I think we're ready to continue sculpting. It could be a DDoS attack, but that's fine. It can happen just for the computer having too much data. We'll redo this even if it takes forever. I imagine that this project shouldn't take many streams without lags. Maybe 1 or 2, 3 by maximum. Zoom in. Yeah, I was working on the top of the nose. Let's actually add more details. Maybe we want this smoother. Actually, let's keep that. I want that. Just to delete the parts we don't want. To remove them, we just smooth. And there, they should be gone. And the part we need to emphasize is the one around the eye. Is this one. Should be more like this. We'll get to minimize the size. Let's do this part. It's very significant. It's starting to look more serious, but still I will remove and bring it back. And based on the references in here, it's not a usual design, it's not a normal animal. That's fine. Let's dig in the eyes shape. And there we can place the eyes and the iris of them. In this case, they're very small. They're not normal, like normal animals. We'll get to the lower jaw, but the front of the mouth, I wanted to fix the jaws. First I was smooth. Now we can notice it's starting to look more serious, more real as well. These are a little bit, should be lifted upwards. So let's do this. Should they be this way? Yeah. They should. Yeah, further back. And this down. That's fine. That's pretty much as we planned. This outward. As usual, I don't only use one reference, like all artists. I have to use multiple references just to comprehend the dimensions of the design. But that's much better than what we've started. Let's keep up with that. This has to be larger and wider. Yeah, looks like that. The thing is, I will get back to add details, but the thing is, I want to do the back of the upper jaws and the down part of the skull. We can see a huge difference to what we've started today. That's pretty nice. And normally people would bring that even wider to make it scarier. That details. I will bring this downward slightly. Looks reasonable. Let's add parts to this one and attach it. In fact, that would be by adding clay to it, and it should disappear. Let's smooth. Kind of 3D design. It's very easy to make dinosaurs for some reason. All the tools are fit for dinosaurs. So that's entirely different to the beginning. This type has a very unusual nose, unlike any other animal. We can see the skull. That's pretty much how we want it. If we look from the front, looks serious, looks creepy as we imagine. Yeah, that's progress. Let's add that to teeth. Should we take this way or down? Get back. No, back. Let's add the difficult part, the nose, which is very different, as I said, to anything else. And I know placing the teeth can cause lag, so I'll leave that on its own. I just want to make sure this part, this matters pretty much. It shouldn't look this way. So I will change the brush. I'll use the clay buildup, reverse, and dig in this way. As much this dinosaur has a small nose, as much it has smaller eyes. Yes, certainly this is progress. Looks much different. Before it lagged again. The rest should be very fun, especially the body is going to be very fun and very easy. There's no thinking in it. This matters a lot. And maybe one day we'll start to build a city inside the mouth. I will keep a backup copy just in case our computer lags again. BRB, go back, save. And there should It didn't save. Love that. Get back and very quickly. Now the only flaw I see that's making a problem is the front of the jaw, of the upper jaw. So we need to do something about this. We can see it's very thin in here, paper thin. It shouldn't be paper thin at all. That's a flaw in the design. That means we need to increase the resolution. But before I get to fix this part, I think we should do two things, at least today. Make the lower jaw fit the upper, and at the same time add the eyes. So next time won't be a lot of work, and we can be patient with this computer. Let's see, if we take down the resolution, will that, if I take it by half, it didn't change a lot, even though it still lags. Let's retry actually. It's 500 now. If I bring it to 80, for example, yeah, still having the same shape, but I'll leave it at 500. That's everything we're doing today. Zoom out, click and drag. This is the worst stream I've ever made. It could be a DDoS attack. It could be just a computer. It's all the same thing. Actually, let's take it down. 100. Still lagged. Fine, I have an idea. Get back. Yeah. Just make it disappear. Select the lower jaw. That's goes my pen. I'll take this up. You can see it right there. Zoom out. Deselect. Click and drag. And there we have it. Zoom out. Yeah, now we have the right perspective. Use this, zoom out a little more. And clicking and dragging. Let's see the reference. We should make this a little bit taller, and maybe we want to take the side, the back of the upper part of the back of the lower jaw. This one. And this should go forward, but I will do that using the move tool, the MSR, just by dragging slightly without any. If I deselect, in here this should go up a little bit this way, and the head should go down slightly. And if I bring back the upper part, there we go. It's not 100%, but it's pretty good. Let's actually save. And I want to make sure the font is looking as perfect. If I bring this, then take it back that much. References, as well as this one. Now, to completely tell how it should have been, I think it's complete now. But to make sure, I will get back to the lower jaw. I will use the MSR side view, and it's already placed where the MSR already placed at the back of the lower jaw, which meets the reality, the bone of to the head, to the skull. So we just need to move it this way. But just to remember, this type of dinosaur doesn't only rotate its lower jaw, it goes down as well. So half of the movement is rotation, and half of the movement it goes down, which is unlike humans. It's this way. And the lower jaw is more attached to the neck and more than the upper jaw. So it doesn't get attached only to the head skull and then to the neck. No, it's the two of them are attached equally. It's pretty much like a vacuum, looks like. That's awesome of today. I'm pretty pleased compared to the processing problems we started with. So if I look from the front, yeah, after we add teeth and everything and we do a little bit of editing, it should be fine. Let's take it out a bit upward. Yeah, this looks something like the references. I'll leave those for later. Should we attach it to the complete part and see how far we've gone. Let's do that. Actually, for this I need the normal mouse. Okay, I thought there was something in the capture. It's me because I minimized the screen. BRB. I'll save that. Part 2 is almost complete. The actual format. And now I want to... Actually, let's Google. Let's ask Google how to export the two. All subtools. Let's export all subtools. All subtools. I'll look at that later just to save a little bit of time. As I said, we don't have much. And there are other. Let's attach everything and see. No, let's actually keep a backup copy. That would go, yeah, backup. Save. Yeah. The earlier project, the one that didn't lag, didn't duplicate. And bring the new we created. I'll be back until it loads. Yeah, I'm back. If we see the progress of today, that's how we started today. I can see the hoverboard is not there in the first place. We've replaced it when we imported. That's a little bit about the reverse importing, but that's fine. This is our progress today. If actually that went in place, we'll have that as a tongue inside it. And if we compare to how we started, that's a huge difference. And for this dinosaur, which is not cute at all, the neck is entirely different to this. Let's actually take the lower jaw, that was the lower jaw before. Where did it go? I bet it's, actually let's not worry about this. Remove keep this one. Remove the bust we don't need. Yeah, this one became the tongue by itself. So we'll keep it there. Click and drag it. This way. Please, dinosaur. It's more this way. Actually, let's keep it as it is. It looked fine. This way. The thing we need to change entirely is this. We don't have a cute design. This shouldn't be this way. This type in particular gets very angry, and therefore all the lower part of the neck moves as this dinosaur screams or roars or cries. Let's edit that a little bit, and we can see this is entirely different to how we started at the beginning of the stream, which is awesome. Place that so we can change its design. Quick save. And I want to bring it down. I want to make it taller than it is. Bring it up. And certainly it's not this way. It's more. That's fine. I will do that manually. I better sculpt. I've been doing hard surface too much. That's fine, but in here, the thing I wanted to say, it's this way. And if I click and drag, it's more like this. After we smoothen everything, and this part is just this way, and this part would go up this way. It's very creepy, and then someone bite dinosaur this way. I will change the dimensions, still has a little flaws, but I wanted to give the idea. That's how far I've gone today. I will go now, and if I can, I will bring the one we started with, the design we started with, and compare it. And to do that, let's see what we can do. There's a way in the setting we can export just one bar to has one object and has all the subtools, and they're not mixed. Another BRB. Actually, this is better than I imagined. If I go let's actually Google that, since we can. Okay, there's a way about it. There's a way around it. By merging everything inside. And now we have a new tool. Which we can demerge later and merge everything. But that's a good idea for now. For our comparison, we don't want to merge them. We don't want to work on them as merged. And since we've merged all of them, let's insert. And now we have one complete design. We can export. I know it's invisible to you, but we have them merged. Actually, what did I? 1 second. I don't know where I exported the object. This is just for comparison. It's not for actual work. And now I'll bring back the screen. Go back. We'll get to see everything now. Yeah, wait. Don't do anything. Yeah, that's awesome. Subtool, duplicate, import. Actually, I sent it to now the screen back. Yeah, the screen back, the sound. It's actually place it and next to the one we started. I would choose front view. Bring this down for now. And there. That's the difference. The left is how we started. The right, this one's the end of today's stream. If we see it from outside, the front, that's fine. That's the laggy one we had earlier. But it's very important to compare. We can see the difference from the front. And I said in last stream, we can see in there. I said in last stream we had a problem in the roundness of the skull. Now it's fixed. Again, it's duplicating just to the screen. Processing problems. We can see them. I'll leave that for the computer to decide where it settles, but we are done for today. Let's actually see. We'll get it no more orders. It's been a lot of lag for one session. Yeah, now it's we can see the screen. I think it's very clear. Yeah, now the duplication is gone because I'm holding the click, the left mouse click. I see. If I drag and hold, that's fine. We've seen the difference. We can see the difference in the other screen. We have the two. Completely different, like it wasn't the same thing. And we can also see last stream. I said we might have a problem with the roundness of the upper skull, and the dinosaur shouldn't look cute. All of these are fulfilled now. So next time we'll add the extra details. We'll make it ideal. We need to work on the teeth in particular. We have to figure out how we'll add the layers. The one we've done today we'll skip since it lagged. It doesn't matter. We will redo it. We can see that the lower jaw of the previous stream accidentally became the tongue, and it was more than perfect, so we left it in there. That's beautiful. And now it looks very serious and scary dinosaur. And the front is also very, very good. That looks more like it. So next time we'll add the eyes and keep sculpting. And the body shouldn't be a problem at all. The body should be very easy to do. Leave that actually. Yeah, so next time we'll start from there where we left now. Take care.